CareerX program is an opportunity for middle school students to really explore different career options that exist, some that require college degrees, some that don't, and the skills that are involved with that or the education that are involved with those occupations. Our students did a program called the Science of Speed, and it really focused on engineering as well as some basic construction traits.
What I did was make a car that was very, very smooth because I used a whole bunch of sandpaper. The future of CareerX that I would like to see is more classes for building stuff. I feel like I might want to explore construction and architecture.
I think CareerX has allowed our students to thrive in a way that maybe they don't get through their regular content. I love to go out and see them building cars, and they've got sandpaper in their hands and they're actively engaged.
Currently I'm working on art and geometry. It's actually the second time I've taught it. So it takes standards-based learning of different geometric things that 7th and 8th graders do. So just exposing kids to when in the real world do I see a tessellation and what types of careers would actually use those.
I currently have a unit going on in collaboration with the Denver Zoo. And students have been doing research about animal needs, and they are designing and building a model of an animal enclosure, partially based on their research and partially based on data they collected when we visited the zoo about animal behaviors. They come to class ready to work, and they are excited, and they're thinking about what an animal needs, and they're thinking about the enrichment, and they're thinking about the perspective of the visitor. So we've got all these really interesting career connections, but the students feel empowered to make decisions. They're being given choice, and they feel it's important. They feel they're doing something that's real and worthwhile.
Welcome to Mountain States Toyota. You excited? Yeah. We're glad you're here. Thanks for visiting us.
Part of the course was we did field work at Mountain States Toyota to help students understand cars and various occupations in the automotive industry, as well as help them understand the work ethic or the education required for different jobs.
The field experiences have been wonderful too. Gives them an opportunity to get out and see how the work they do in class actually translates into the real world.
Students were blown away on how they could go into the service station and pull out any drawer or look at all the tools and how everything was very meticulously laid out and very well organized. And that's something that a lot of students said they need to start working on that right now.
They wouldn't have to look for things, they just have it right there to grab it really fast. And I think it's good to apply that to my routine because then I'd be more prepared for my classes.
For them to feel safe, to know that the community does care, I think it really helps.
The kids really love the program, and I think that's the most important thing. Kids and teachers being involved in creating highly engaging curriculum and relating it back to the real world.
They're having so much fun, and they're representing and drawing diagrams and modeling and communicating. They're doing all of those standards for mathematical practice that we want them to practice. There isn't a right and a wrong. We're going to get information, we're going to process that information, and then we're going to use that in some way.
At this point, I have kids trying to teach each other, which is really the goal of any highly engaging curriculum. It's really an awesome feeling when the kids start taking in charge of their learning. Kids trying to teach each other.
Mapleton is so innovative in the way they think, and this is just another example of really tailoring to what our kids need and providing them with not just the basics of education, but more.
Our middle school students are fantastic. They got a lot of energy. We just need to figure out how to harness it. And I feel this year that CareerX has made a step in trying to capture that energy and do something really positive with it.